What secret are you keeping right now? I know a couple that broke up about a year ago. They still are friends though and work together, and I'm not supposed to tell anyone they broke up. After this long, I wonder if it's just a long, elaborate test of my loyalty. Guys, the test part was a joke. They're not evil humans, lol. Just private. I suspect that my conversations with a friend is being sent to my ex, who is trying to bring me down. And I started to spread false information to that friend to truly see if my text messages is being leaked. My buddy is planning on leaving his wife, mostly because he found out that his kid isn't actually his. And he suspects the one she's pregnant with isn't either. I am getting a biopsy on Friday. I may have cancer, but I am not telling my siblings or my mom because she also has cancer and it would destroy her to know I might have it also. I am 47 and my sister, dad, uncle and aunt all died of cancer. Doctor says the SO level I have means I have a 25% chance of having cancer. Nobody knows I'm eating Doritos before bed. I let my cousin win when I play Smash Bros with her, and she always gets really happy when she wins. Lately, she's been letting me win instead, and I love seeing her smile when I win. Edit, she mains Peach and Daisy. I just graduated from college and now I'm really depressed. I'm supposed to be looking for a job right now, but all I want to do is sleep. That I'm so lonely after moving to a new city for a girlfriend who broke up me 2 weeks ago. Got to put on that brave face. That the operations manager at my work, who is a C to the core, her name is actually Karen, shocker, is under investigation for several incidents that should hopefully get that snake canned. Also, I was the one in 10th grade that accidentally shat my pants in class, and those were my boxers in the trash can in the bathroom. I ate some dollar store cookies yesterday and then shat myself 20 minutes later. I've hooked up with my best friend's older sister a few times. Not keeping it anymore. But I was born with cleft lip and palate, so when people asked about my scars, I said I got into a knife fight. I was also like 7 inches taller than everyone and a hockey goon. So all my private school friends thought I was just a badass. I have a chocolate bar in my backpack. It's mine and I rarely have chocolate and I'm not sharing it. My buddy and his wife are expecting their second kid. He got really drunk one night and told me the news with the biggest smile on his face. I'm the only one who knows right now. My happy, wholesome little secret. Lots of negative comments in this thread. Here's a positive. My coworker is going to re-propose to his wife next month on vacation with a new ring and then re-marry her on the beach. He's a total hard-ass, non-emotional type. But he was so giddy when he told me. She doesn't know. Of course. I'm supposed to be doing work right now, but I'm secretly on Reddit. Don't tell anyone. Throw it away because duh. I committed fraud to get out of school. I legit faked my mother's death certificate so I could leave with little repercussions after the ad drop period. Told everyone my mom died in a car accident and I had to leave to take care of the estate. I am doing much better mentally now. I really like my best friend. She's just got out of a long-term mentally abusive relationship. Now's not exactly the right time to say. Last Christmas I had to go to the ER because my nuts hurt extremely bad. Told my parents that they just started hurting out of nowhere. I actually tried doing the destroy dick December thing and I busted 6 nuts in one day. I was at the ER for 3 hours and they had to take an ultrasound of my balls. Edit for more info. I was diagnosed with epididymitis and I stopped the challenge after that. I told my best friend, who knows I'm in love with him, that I'm moving on and trying to find someone else. But really I don't know if I'll ever actually move on. I just don't want him to feel bad. That I still get cravings for methamphetamine occasionally and have to fight them or else have relapse. Currently finishing up my thesis in electrical engineering masters. So it would be really inconvenient to become a meth head again. I won a $10,000 scholarship to pay back school loans. I was told I was the top pick over hundreds of students. But BC I don't deal well with direct praise. My family doesn't and won't know. Nice try, Mom. I like younger men. I'm 44F and have dated men as young as 26. My friends know. My kids don't. Which is why it's tough. I'm currently working in a cafe and I work pretty hard and have more experience, so I get paid a bit more than other staff, and they found out. This has changed how a few of them treat me. But they don't realize I'm in the process of buying the business, and how they treat me and act is going to influence if I renew their contracts or not. I'm some low-key depressed as F dart. Trying to save enough money, like 15-25 grand, and just disappear. If all goes as planned, I should vanish sometime around April 2021. I recently explored a kink of mine that I'd wanted to try for a long time. And I hated every second of it. The trouble is that the woman I did it with is a close friend who essentially did it as a favor. She asks me how it was. And I have no idea how to say it felt weird and gross. So now I feel like a friend. My friend's sexual assault. She knows what happened to her was wrong, but doesn't want it to get out and would rather simply go to therapy than also pressing charges. She doesn't want it getting out, so I have to keep this dark secret no matter how much I want that a-hole to rot in jail. My Tom Holland photo album named after my dog on my phone. I've relapsed with my anorexia. I ate 626 calories today and burned 394. I'm going to see a doctor tomorrow because I've convinced everyone I'm tired, bruising easily, and having joint pain because I might have Lyme again. But deep inside I know it is probably my body struggling to stay alive. Doctors told me if I relapsed as bad as I was, my body probably wouldn't be able to handle it again. I have a resting heart rate in the low 50s currently, and my heart rate drops as low as 40 randomly during the day. I feel like I'm going to pass out nearly every time I stand up. Burning off those calories tonight. I was literally doubled over, gasping for air, hands on my knees trying to not fall as the ground seemed to keep rushing up to my face, covered in growing black spots. I know I've relapsed. I know this could kill me. But it's not enough for me to overcome the messed up part of my brain that says at least you'll die thinner. I've been working out in secret and hiding my power level by wearing hoodies and wearing my hair down for the past 3 months, even at the gym and at work. The plan is to go from skinny long hair to shred city crew cut and surprise everyone. So far I've massed 18 pounds, so things are on track. I've lost 9 pounds. Good secret to keep. I'm waiting to tell people until I hit at least 20. So that I'm in love with my best friend. Had a great college experience. Was fortunate enough to travel the world. I saw things and places that I couldn't imagine, and it was inspiring. After graduation I started a project to improve poor areas, but I wasn't able to make a difference and got stuck in a terrible rut. Now my dad's slowly dying. My mom is blaming it all on my brother. My brother married an awful person. And every night I'm sober I dream of a noose. I don't see a path out of this, but I keep clinging on. I only have cell reception in my front yard at my house, and I was waiting for a really important phone call this morning. I had to poop super bad but couldn't go inside and risk missing the call, so I took a shit in my front yard. I covered it with leaves because it ended up being too big to deal with